During the global illness, most of us hosts are doing all that we can to attract guests. In many markets, that means competing heavily on price for the fewer number of guests using the site. Airbnb must have noticed too, because it seems that they're now placing a higher emphasis on listings that are offering a discount. You may have noticed on the site that listings that are discounted show a line through their original price and the discounted price next to it. In this week's episode, I'm going to show you how to add a discount to your listing so that when your guests are looking through the site, they'll see your listing and it will show with a line through the original price and the lower price is next to it. Welcome to another episode of Airbnb Uncovered. I'm Matt, the creator of AirbnbUncovered.com and Airbnb Superhost. On this channel, I uncover some of the best kept hosting secrets as well as share with you everything that I've learned after hosting over 3,000 guests. My tips, tricks, and best practices are all focused on helping new hosts earn more revenue, attract the best guests, and achieve Superhost status faster. So if you're new to hosting on Airbnb, this is the right channel for you. As much as it pains me to talk about competing on price, because I know that a better strategy is to stand out with a quality product and earn high ratings. The global illness has changed things, and this is likely the result of more higher quality listings having availability, and then all of us needing to attract the best guests. Sadly, this means we're competing on price. The best way to stand out when competing on price is to utilize the Strikethrough Pricing feature on Airbnb. There are two ways to get a line through the price on your Airbnb. The first is to use the promotions feature, which is what we're going to talk about today. And the second is to drop your price below the 60-day average, which will be a topic for a future video. Question: have you ever used the promotions feature on Airbnb? Answer yes or no in the comments below and let me know how it worked for you. Let's get right into adding a promotion to your listing so that you can get that strike-through price showing. A quick disclosure, as far as I know, you can only access promotions from your computer. And for those of you who mainly use the mobile app to access Airbnb, you're going to have to switch over to your computer. So here we go.
Right side, you'll see a promotions in a box. Click on that, then select the dates for your promotion. So I'm going to select the 20th to the 23rd. Now you'll see a slider here at the top, and if you move it to the left, you'll see that down below here, you only get 2 out of the 4 perks. And those 2 perks are a new line on your price breakdown, which I'll show you in a second, and that coveted strike-through styling on search pages and your listing. But you'll notice that the last 2, special call out on your listing page and placement and email to guests, is not available. And that's because your selected discount is too low. So as you move this slider over to the right, as soon as you pass the 15% off threshold, you unlock another perk, and that is the special call out on your listing. In order to get the last perk, which is the placement and emails to guests, you have to move your slider all the way over to 20%. So if you discount your rates by 20%, you'll get placement and emails to guests, you'll get a special call out on your listing page, the strike-through price that we've been talking about, and a new line on your price breakdown. So let me show you what those actually look like. Here you click Show Perks. And so this one is showing you what strike-through styling looks like. The next one is showing you what the updated price breakdown looks like. So what that is when the guest is looking at booking your place, they see a breakdown of all the costs, so the nightly rate, the cleaning fee, the Airbnb fees, and what they're saying is that this line will be added to highlight your discount. The last one is a special call out, and this goes just below that pricing breakdown I just mentioned. And finally, your place in emails. So when a guest visits your listing but doesn't book, Airbnb sends them a reminder email that says, hey, you checked out these listings and they're still available. And with a 20% off discount, your listing will be included in that email.
There's one big thing to note about how the promotions feature works. The system is going to adjust your prices to the daily averages for the past 60 days before it applies your discount. And this is to prevent you from raising your price before you apply a promotion, only to use the promotion to lower the price back down to its original price. But this can be a bit challenging when you're working off of already low prices due to the global illness. So please use your judgment and don't price yourself into the toilet. Remember, lower prices are a double-edged sword. While they attract more views to your listing, these views often come from less desirable guests. Always remain vigilant, and if you need help knowing which guests to host, feel free to download my guide to avoiding the worst guests. And the link is in the description below. Using promotions was a huge part of the strategy that I used to survive during the lockdown, and I hope that you're going to use them too. The global illness has complicated hosting more than I ever could have thought possible, and there's really no likely sign of relief for another 12 months. So we're going to have to adapt our hosting business for the next year or so, and probably beyond that, as it's going to take time to regain the trust of our more cautious guests. And I'm not so sure that clean and unsanitary listings will survive much longer, even with an end to the global illness. Our guests are simply going to demand clean and sanitized. The world has changed, and that's going to be the base expectation. The illness also complicated the hosting business in unimaginable ways. We've had to learn new sanitization methods, price at historic lows, balance guest safety with profits, all while trying to keep ourselves safe. I spent a good deal of the lockdown researching reports from the CDC, the WHO, Health Canada, and Airbnb, and I've been staying on top of them ever since. I love my hosting business so much, it's basically like a child to me, so I needed to find a way to keep going. What emerged was a system of how to operate my Airbnb safely. Armed with how to operate safely, I needed to figure out how I could continue to turn a profit because all that cleaning and sanitization was killing my profit while my prices were so low. So I blended the health and safety protocol with what I'd learned about marketing my 8+ Airbnb listings over the past 5 years. And the result is a system of hosting during the global illness that has earned me more money, has kept me and my guests safe. My goal is to share my system with you so you don't have to spend the countless hours researching like I did. I'll be sharing more details in the coming weeks, so please stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and you're not already subscribed, then please do so and click on the notification bell so that you'll be alerted when I post a new video. If you're already subscribed and you learned something in today's video, then please give me a thumbs up and rate me highly if you're asked. Until next week when I'm back with a new tip, trick, or best practice for new hosts. Bye for now.